Dear students, Jai Hind and very good morning. Welcome back to our video lecture session. Today, the chapter which continues, that is chapter number 12, that is electricity. In this particular chapter, you have attended already 3 lectures. And in these 3 lectures, you got complete idea regarding 3 basic physical quantities, that is V, I, R. I, that means electric current. V, that means electric potential or potential difference, and R, that is resistance. Okay. Today we are going to understand an experiment performed by Ohm, one of the famous scientists, and this Ohm's experiment, that is topic number 12.4 as per your textbook, which we are going to explain today, actually gives complete idea, and actually it is an experiment to establish a relation between V, I and R. What is the relation between V, I and R? That is electric potential, electric current and resistance. Understood? Now, so in today's lecture, understood, chapter number, let us mention chapter number 12. Okay, name of the chapter you all know, that is electricity. Okay, and in this you are attending today lecture number 4, and in lecture number 4 today we are going to understand Ohm's experiment to establish relation between V, I and R. Understood? The experiment is not so complicated. There is a simple electric circuit to be designed, and few observation needs to be recorded. Understand? Based on those observation which we record, according to that, relation is established. So my dear student, today's topic number 12.4, okay, and you are attending actually Ohm's experiment. Understand? Just try to understand one very important thing, that Ohm performed this particular experiment to establish a relation between V, I and R. Actually, in fact, if I speak, this is an experiment performed by Ohm to in fact establish relation between V and I only. But as you know, R cannot be ignored because resistance is an intrinsic property of each and every material. No material exists which does not offer resistance in less, more, medium, high amount. Even negligible amount of resistance is also offered by even good conductors. Understand? So actually we are trying to establish relation between V and I, but R indirectly comes into picture when we try to establish relation between V and I. Suppose, my dear student, if you want to perform this particular experiment in laboratory, some of the instrument you require, because you are establishing relation between V, I and R, you require any material wire which offers resistance. Then you require such device which will measure amount of current passing in the circuit, that is a meter. You also require a device which will measure potential difference across two ends of the resistor, that you all know, voltmeter. Understand, my dear student? Let us try to understand Ohm's experiment. Understand, and for that purpose, let us first try to establish electric circuit. Okay, and as far as electric circuit is concerned, uh, as we move in some example also, I will try to narrate various types of symbols which are used in electric circuit. Okay, my dear students, suppose how the electric circuit is established in Ohm's experiment. Let us try to understand it. First, you will take one conducting wire. This is conducting wire actually. Okay, and this conducting wire is connected with a battery. Battery means, my dear student, you know, series of cells are called battery. One cell, then you can show another cell. Battery means series of cell. You understood? Suppose we at least show 4. More also you can show, no problem at all. Understand? So batteries we have shown. Okay. Now, after showing the battery, okay, my dear student, this is battery. Obviously, you can understand this is positive electrode, and obviously this is negative electrode. Okay, just try to understand it. After connecting the battery, let us think of one such wire which offers some resistance. Okay, so suppose, my dear student, we take one alloy wire which is nichrome. Okay, suppose a wire is taken here. This is nichrome wire. Okay, to measure potential, suppose I may say this point as x and this point as y. So if I want to measure potential difference between two ends of nichrome wire, I have to connect voltmeter in parallel connection. Yesterday, if you can remember, I mentioned parallel connection means this. This is we are showing voltmeter, positive and negative. My dear student, no mistake here. Positive end of the voltmeter should get connected with positive end of the battery, that you should know. Understood? Now, to measure the amount of current, we will take an ammeter. Ammeter is always connected in series connection. This is positive and negative. Here again take care that positive electrode of ammeter has to join with positive electrode of the battery. Understand? Then my dear student, plug key, as you know, somewhere we have also shown it. Plug key, okay? And then just try to understand. Suppose I say this is V1, I say V2, V3, V4. Understand? What I am showing here is that one dotted line. Why, that I will explain you just now. I am showing few dotted line. Why, that you will understand just now. One another dotted line from here, okay? Right? And then I will draw a solid line. What is the purpose of doing this, that you will understand just now, because we are not going to connect all cell at a time, okay? That's why. So this is somewhat diagram, okay? Now my dear student, if we just label it, what is this actually? It is battery, okay? Battery means you all know series of cell. Here see I have shown dotted line. So at the start of the experiment, we will connect just one cell in the circuit, then two, then three, and then four cell, okay? Then this is actually a nichrome wire, okay, which offer fair amount of resistance. This is voltmeter, okay, to measure potential difference across two ends of resistors, okay. This is a meter to measure amount of current passing through this resistor, and this is plug key, as you all know, okay. So my dear student, try to understand. This is electric circuit we have to design to perform Ohm's experiment. How many devices means how many apparatus we require to perform Ohm's experiment. Uh, this is conducting wire already. Conducting wire, nichrome wire, voltmeter, ammeter, plug key, and battery, as you know. Understand? This is actually conducting wire. That also we have to mention, conducting wire. Okay. Now what happens, dear student? Before we start the experiment, you have to concentrate, understand, on two reading throughout the experiment. In textbook the table is given number 1, 2, 3, 4, number of cell, V, I, V upon I. We are just concentrating on one important point. Every now and then, you stage wise, when you perform this particular experiment, your concentration means you have to take observations of V and I, V from voltmeter, I from ammeter. Two reading you have to take. V is varying every time, yes, because we are varying the number of cell joint here. Suppose one cell joint, this will show some different potential difference, then 2, then 3, then 4, that way. Suppose we start thinking this way, my dear student, કે one cell suppose is of 5 volt, suppose આવું વિચારો ને બધા 5 વોલ્ટના છે. So when one cell is connected, voltmeter will show potential difference of 5 volt. Then 2 cell, it will show potential difference of 10 volt. 3 cell, it will show potential difference of 15 volt. 4 cell, it will show potential difference of 20 volt. Suppose we perform an experiment and note down our observation. Suppose number. Then I write number of cells connected. Okay. Suppose number of cells. Then reading in voltmeter, reading in I, and at last I take ratio of V upon I. We are not actually performing just now experiment in laboratory. I am just giving you some assumptions to understand the relation between V and I. Suppose, my dear student, 4 cell. So we are going to perform 4 stage in this experiment. 1 cell connected, then 2, then 3, then 4. Can you tell me, just now I explained, what could be the volt here? 5. 2 cell means 10, 15 and 20. Suppose, my dear student, to understand this in more proper way, understand, whenever you go on increasing the number of cell, understand, amount of current also increases. Suppose just for our understanding, હું અહીંયા લખી નાખું 10, then I write 20, then I write 30, 40. Actually this such observation can't be obtained simply in laboratory, understand, but this is for our assumption and understanding, right, that we have connected cell in this way. Suppose reading in volt, reading in ampere, and then, my dear student, every time when you take the ratio, just try to understand, every time you go first connect 1 cell, see reading, 2 cell, see reading, 3 cell, watch reading, 4 cell, and write all reading, and every time whenever you connect this way, try to take the ratio, understand. Suppose V upon I, 5 upon 10 turns out to be 1 upon 2, 10 upon 20, 1 upon 2, 15 upon 30, 1 upon 2, 20 upon 40, 1 upon 2. That means what, my dear student? Try to remind 8th standard. Here, as the value of V, that is potential difference across two ends of the resistor, as potential difference increases, I also increases on account of both physical quantity increases simultaneously, so ratio remain constant. So ultimately, if you can remember 8th standard direct variation, where both the physical quantity are increasing simultaneously in uniform manner. On account of that, the ratio of both varying physical quantity V and I remains the same. So my dear student, because the ratio of V and I remains constant, can I write this way? V varies to I. Okay, what does it mean? This is actually the law established by Ohm. From all such observation, understand what actually said. V is directly proportional to I. V means potential difference. I means amount of current passing through conductor. So actually, if you just want to speak this symbolic presentation in words, how will you speak it? You can start from here. Current flowing in conductor. Mind the words in physics. Never મેં શું કીધું ક્યારેય પણ કભી ભી never just ગોખો નહીં, just try to understand the basic facts from here. Current passing through conductor is directly proportional to potential difference across two ends of the conductor. Okay, again that is actually Ohm's law. What? Current passing through conductor is directly proportional to potential difference across two ends of the resistor, means two ends of the conductor. Okay, V varies to I. Actually it is known as Ohm's law. Understand? If you want to just remove this varies to sign, my dear student, you all know, you just remove this sign. You have to place some constant, and constant definitely one of the intrinsic property of material. I will write V equal to R into I. To make it more proper, I may write V equal to IR. Okay, actually this is Ohm's law. V varies to I, and just if you want to remove this proportionality symbol, you have to place one constant, V equal to IR. R means resistance. Okay, so one thing is clear in your mind. What? That Ohm's law, current passing through conductor is directly proportional to potential difference across two ends of the conductor. V varies to I, V equals to IR when we want to remove the proportionality. Understand, proportionality constant can be removed by putting some another constant here. V equal to IR. Understand? Uh, when you prepare experiment, prepare in such way that if you are asked any question, any query from that particular experiment, any query, then you must be able to answer those query also. Suppose from here I ask you, state Ohm's law in one line, and I am not asking the complete experiment. Student prepare some time, short note and answer in such a way that they prepare the whole short note but forget to actually write the conclusion which can be asked in 1 mark. So, if suppose you are not asked in exam the whole experiment, but just you are asked only one thing, that is state Ohm's law. So as I always tell you and I always remind you also, if you are asked to just mention Ohm's law, how will you mention? Just try to remember the relation between V and I. They are in direct variation. So you can start speaking your answer from here. I varies to V. How can you speak it? Amount of current, that means electric current, passing through the conductor is directly proportional to potential difference across two ends of the conductor. Understand? This way you can answer it. Okay? Now one more thing which we need to understand here. Suppose one another MCQ which I can design or maybe ask to you. You all know V equal to IR. V electric potential measured in, means potential difference measured in volt, that you all know. Current measured in ampere, you all know. And my dear student, resistance is measured in ohm. If you can remember, we have already understood meaning of 1 ampere. If you can remember, 1 ampere, if 1 coulomb charge passes through any cross section of a conductor in 1 second, then the current flowing in the conductor is called 1 ampere current. If you can remember, 1 volt, याद करो, 1 volt, V equal to W upon Q. If 1 joule work is done to bring a unit positive charge from one point to another point, means 1 coulomb charge in the electric field, then the potential difference between those 2 points is called 1 volt. So now only one definition left. Resistance is measured in ohm. So actually as we defined 1 volt, as we defined 1 ampere, let us try to define and understand also what is the meaning of 1 ohm resistance. Okay, just look here. We all know that V equals to IR, that we all know. Understand? How can you define 1 ohm resistor? From here, my dear student, V equal to IR, I net transfer, so R equal to what? V upon I. Now from here, you can easily define 1 ohm resistance. Okay, how to start defining it? See, 1 ohm, 1 volt, 1 ampere, બધું 1 1. But definition of 1 ohm, how can you start from here? 1 volt. 1 volt no meaning, it is actually the potential difference between two ends of the conductor. How can you start answering it? See, from here concentrate, my dear student, with me. With start. If by applying potential difference of 1 volt between two ends of the conductor, V નું કામ પૂરું. What I spoke about V, if by applying potential difference of 1 volt between two ends of the conductor, shift to I, the amount of current flowing in the conductor is 1 ampere. What I spoke? Amount of current flowing in the conductor is 1 ampere, then the resistance of that conductor is called 1 ohm resistance. Understand physics and then design your answers that way. Never just learn only, understand the basic concept. And after understanding the basic concept, try to design answer yourself also. 1 ohm, if by applying potential difference of 1 volt between two ends of the conductor, if amount of current flowing in the conductor is 1 ampere current, then the resistance of the conductor is called 1 ohm resistance. Okay, so this way you can define 1 ohm resistance. It may be asked exam in 1 mark. What do you mean by 1 ohm resistance? Okay, so when you prepare any short note, your mindset has to be very clear, understood regarding how many MCQs or one line can also be generated, right, from this. And my dear student, one thing I must mention, though it's not a part of your textbook, but it can happen, right, that the in exam, as I always tell you, some type of applied can also be asked, and that applied which may be asked to you, sometime a very simple looking question come out of the blue, and at that time you have to run your common sense. Suppose what is the symbol of resistance R? What is the unit of resistance ohm? Now suppose I want to test that how much you studied in 10th standard regarding resistance. My dear student, this is sometime a common sense, may be asked, may not be also, but suppose just now I speak, suppose if I speak what is the unit of conductance. So you understood by common sense, conductance is the opposite of resistance. Understand? So because conductance is opposite of resistance, then its unit can also be opposite to ohm. તો જસ્ટ ઓ એચ એમ એને ઇન્વર્સ કરી નાખો, શું થાય બોલો? એમ એચ ઓ, મહો. તો મહો ઇઝ ધ યુનિટ ઓફ conductance. Such question can be surprisingly asked to confuse you in exam. It can happen. You have to be ready for it. Understand? Right? So this way, my dear student, when you prepare any particular short note, you have to become smart enough to understand each and every aspect. Here, how many symbols of circuit component? Actually, this is called electric circuit. Suppose I ask you in one line, what do you mean by electric circuit? Can you answer me? Electric circuit means what? The path of the current. Understand? Here, my dear student, how will you show the path of current? Current always flow from higher potential to lower potential, that you all know. Understand? Suppose this is the path of electric current to flow. Okay. Just try to understand one very important thing. What do you mean by electric circuit? Suppose I ask you in exam. So just, my dear student, try to understand the closed path of electric current. Closed path. Understand? How will you define electric circuit? The closed path of flow of electric current. The closed path of flow of electric current is known as electric circuit. So many symbols we have shown. This is symbol of voltmeter. This is symbol of resistor, ammeter, plug key. Understand? This is closed key. If you just rough it, it become open key. Then battery we have shown. Understand? Suppose, my dear student, I mention junction point. The junction point can be shown this way. This is called wire joint with junction point. All such symbol are given already in textbook, and I do not need to spare a lecture for just drawing this. Sometime cross joint, understand, this way also you can show. This means that this wire, understand, is over this wire. It is not a junction point. Understand? So such symbol, sometime this is symbol of resistor. Okay. So sometime you will show variable resistor also. Variable resistor has got this symbol. Sometime variable resistor can also be shown this way. These are some symbols. About bulb, so we have done in one experiment also. Some of the symbol you need to remember: junction point, wire joint, wire going over another wire, variable resistors. Understand, this is constant resistor. So this way, some of the symbol, one another symbol I should mention, galvanometer. What is that? G. Galvanometer, what is its role? So actually galvanometer is, if present in the circuit, it will not measure the amount of current passing in the wire, but it will just detect the presence of current. So galvanometer is just to detect the presence of current only. Understand? One line here also. What is role of ammeter? To measure current passing through conductor. How ammeter is connected? Always in series. What is the role of voltmeter? To measure potential difference across two ends of the conductor. How voltmeter is connected? Always in parallel connection. Okay. Or then the role of galvanometer. What is that? So galvanometer is actually utilized to just detect the presence of the current. Presence of the current can be detected by a device called galvanometer. Again in MCQ, dash of the following device is utilized to just detect the presence of current in circuit. You will be given any four option. One of the correct option will be galvanometer. So this way, my dear student, just don't prepare Ohm's experiment. No doubt, if this experiment is asked in exam, always in 4 marks, because it includes some diagrams. Understand? Means circuit diagram. But you have to be ready for any MCQ asked. That way you need to be very punctual regarding the one line answer, MCQs, true false, fill in the blanks, which can be designed. Okay. So in today's lecture number 4, we discussed about Ohm's experiment to establish relation between V and I. Understand? And what is Ohm's law? To sum up at the end, current flowing in the conductor is directly proportional to potential difference across two ends of the conductor. You understood this? Some of the electric circuit symbol I have shown, please try to understand it. Okay. Somewhere I have shown variable resistors, then I saw galvanometer, then wire joint and junction point where wire crosses over another wire. So such symbol can also be asked in 1 mark. Okay. So drawing symbol is also at the same time equally important for us. Okay, my dear student. So you understood my 4 lecture design. Lecture 1, only discussion about I. Lecture 2, only discussion about V. Lecture 3, actually topic 12.5, but I took before that, only designed for understanding resistance. And then my lecture number 4, to sum up of 3 lecture. In 3 first lecture you understood about V, I, R. In lecture number 4, relation of V, I and R, that is Ohm's experiment, and some of the circuit symbol I have shown. I am not going to spare a lecture just for drawing the circuit symbol. You can do it yourself also. So in next lecture, we are going to study about connection of resistors in electric circuit. Okay, so that we are going to cover in our next lecture. Okay, series connection of resistor, parallel connection of resistor. Okay, that we will understand in detail in our next lecture, right? But my dear student, your mindset has to be clear. Every device are actually resistor. It can be bulb, resistor, refrigerator, it has also resistor, tube light, resistor, electric fan, resistor. In every electronic device, there is some resistance, no doubt, in some different proportion, but all devices possess resistance. You understood this? We will discuss in detail in our next lecture. Okay. Thank you very much from Bharat sir.